We are now live. Paste in what we're doing. Post that. Hello, Bella. God love you. You're the first one in. Bless you. I'll wave back at you. Pin, comment. There we go. Excellent. Wow. Angel Rose. How are you, Gorge? Smiley. Hello. Diane. Hi. Jeanette. Hello, gorgeous. And, better get onto Facebook too. Goodness me, forgot about the guys on Facebook.
So we're trying a new camera angle on Facebook. Jodie Ann can't reach it.
Because...
we're hoping you can see and hear a bit more.
Yeah, we'll try the same thing with... Michelle, God love you. Thanks for joining. We're going to try the same thing with Instagram, possibly on Thursday as well, because if anyone wants to flick over to Facebook and have a look, you can see more.
And we want opinions. We're just trying something because we're going to do a bechamel tonight and just want you to see into the pan as it thickens and stuff. So
exactly. So welcome everybody to the COVID cooking class for Monday. COVID.
You said COVID.
No, COVID. And I've had one mouthful of
She's lying.
Champagne.
Third bottle.
So we're going to make, actually if you look at your little titles it should tell you, we're going to make Welsh Rarebit with beer.
Is it that kind of rabbit?
Not that kind of rabbit.
Rarebit.
Rarebit.
Why don't they call it rarebit then?
Because the Welsh say it like that. I don't know. I should have done a bit of research.
Because everyone, including myself, just thought it was Welsh Rarebit and always thought, what a silly name for it.
It's not rabbit.
It's rarebit.
Exactly.
Welsh Rarebit.
We need...
some Welsh people.
We need Chef Sean on or someone.
And of course, Welsh Rarebit has Worcestershire sauce in it.
It does so. Hello, Sam. Oh no, it'll be Edward, I dare say. Hi guys, it's me, Edward, yep. Mum's, your phone's flat, radio. And Trace, hello Trace from Chile, Geelong. I bet it's freezing down there. So everyone, I have to give a shout out to Tracy Edwards, who's just joined in on Facebook, because she has decided to help me edit my recipes so that I can get them online to you guys.
So they look pretty for you.
She's done a pretty good job, I've got to say. And so that's the other news. Thanks, Trace, for joining in, because it's reminded me that over the weekend, like I promised, on Thursday...
What's going on here? You falling apart?
No, I'm not falling
apart.
On the weekend, I got 5 recipes and videos onto our webpage. So all you got to do is subscribe, or you don't have to subscribe, but if you look up our webpage, champagnefoodonabudget.com.au.
Subscribe doesn't cost anything, does it?
No, it doesn't.
So
but I won't annoy you. But the video, there's a link to the video and then a link to the recipe as well. So finally, as of, after tonight, every recipe we've done will be up there. So I'm going to say cheers to that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's taken me ages.
Cheers to that.
I'm
Cheers
super
to Trace.
excited.
Thanks, Trace.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thanks for reaching out and helping. Makes a difference.
Yeah, it does. What do they say? It takes a tribe. So we've got there. So we're going to have a cheese week. We're going to do a different recipe on Thursday, and we're going to make Welsh Rarebit today. And the reason for that is because growing up with my gran, who was English, Welsh Rarebit was a pretty common...
I'd never heard of it until I met Jodie Ann.
Yeah, and we had it a lot when I was growing up, because I lived with my gran and my mum growing up, and it's super rich and it's pretty naughty, but it's super delicious and it's warming, and I don't know, it's and it's easy. That's the thing. The other thing that it'll teach you is, for those of you who go, I don't know about a roux or how to do it, or I always stuff it up, or whatever the case may be, we'll show you foolproof. So if anyone stuffs up a Welsh Rarebit after tonight, I'll take full blame.
No, you won't stuff it up. But as Jodie Ann said...
I don't reckon you'll stuff it up. That's all I mean. I'll take full blame.
We'll have a few conversations during this cook, because I had to learn a little bit of stuff here myself, in that when you do a bechamel, which people probably get scared by the word, it sounds scary, which is a base for all your cheese sauces, you know. So if you're doing your... a lot of people doing a white sauce at the moment to go with their, we call it red gum, you would call it corned beef. So it's a really handy thing to learn for that, and it's a good way to thicken a lot of things up. So I'll quite often do a bit of a cook up, and I'll do something else, which we'll talk about tonight. to thicken up gravies and sauces and stuff. And I got a bit confused between, you know, how to create a bechamel versus, well, why can't you do this? Which, well, like I said, we'll
about
talk
thickening
about.
sauces with corn flour.
Using corn flour and cold water.
Different.
So it's a different thing. I'm new at this too, guys, so hopefully we teach you something.
Yeah, that's right. This is what we've been discussing this, and this is the benefit we reckon is that Mick's sort of in the same boat as you guys, or some of you guys. I'm sure, I know a lot of you are really good cooks.
A lot of you guys out there are way better cooks than me.
Yeah, so Mick's quite happy to ask the questions that people should ask, or to feel silly to ask, or whatever, because he doesn't always know the answers either.
No, and Jodie Ann assumes that a lot of people out there do.
Oh, I know, I really do.
She's been doing it since she was 8, and there's things that she takes for granted. So.
Yeah. And I'll say to Mick, do you know that? And he'll go, why would I know that? Yeah, I thought just sort of it's one of those.
So we're sort of talking about it now. Like, what's the difference between when you use your corn flour with cold water? Now you put it with cold water so it doesn't clump up.
Yeah, if you put corn flour in hot water, it starts to go like a sauce straight away, which is no good.
But it clumps up too, doesn't it? Like it gets.
Well, it starts to thicken, so it'll go gluey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but corn flour is what you would use if you want to thicken a gravy or a sauce. It's used a lot in Asian sauces and things like that.
But always put it with a bit of cold water first.
Cold water.
Mix it up, then add it to your whatever gravy you want to thicken or create a gravy out of.
Correct.
Whereas a bechamel, you're creating. What's the difference
A
here?
roux.
Right.
A roux, which is your flour and your butter, can be also the start of a it's the start of a gravy. So you can add, like we're going to add beer tonight. We're not going to add milk. Keeping the boy happy. We're going to add beer. You can add to this particular recipe. You could add Guinness. You can add stock to a roux, which will make a nice gravy as well. So you can also
with your corned beef.
Add milk and then cheese, but that's the start of a roux, completely different to corn flour and water. The other tip that I'll give you is when you make a roux, always add your liquid cold and it will incorporate better. If you use hot, it'll tend to be a bit lumpy, can be a bit lumpy. It's just less work if you use cold milk out of the fridge or a cold beer from the fridge.
Beer comes that way.
Or if you're going to use stock, it's better if it's at room temperature or cold. So let's go.
Now we're using a different butter tonight. I actually love this Patoli stuff. It is just, I can have that on bread that Jodie Ann baked, by the way. That's Jodie Ann's. Everybody meet, what's its name?
Jock. It's
Everybody
my
meet
first
Jock.
offspring. Remember I showed you my starters the other day, thanks to Joe Griggs. Well, giving me the idea. Oh, it's my firstborn. Look.
So she's made her first sourdough out of Jock.
Yeah, well, with Jock.
With Jock.
It's my baby with Jock. So, and look, it's airy and it's light and fluffy. It's my first go. So, I mean, they'll actually get better.
We had to taste it, and it is good.
We do apologise.
And that's why this butter is really good with bread. We normally just use
hello, Mummy.
Good old Western Star and things like that. Just
say hello to my mum, everyone. Mum's just joined in. Marg Lawson, that is. Yeah, so anyway, we're out of butter because we have used a lot of butter in recent times. So we're going to chuck in a tablespoon of butter because butter tastes better. Get a little bit over, it doesn't really matter. And the other thing that's easy to remember with a roux is equal quantities. So if you're going to go a tablespoon of butter, go a tablespoon of flour. And
easy, I like those ones.
Yeah.
Because I'm always a person who needs either a ratio or something like that.
He's a numbers man.
I do. Well,
yeah, baby.
1 to 1, can't go wrong.
You were meant to say yes, 10 out of 10, that's why you picked me.
Yes, 10 out of 10, that's why I picked you.
Good job. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say.
Do you want that heat cranked up a little bit? Because I'm playing with this thing a little bit tonight.
We're having we keep stuffing up this temperature thing on our...
We always cook with gas.
We assumed that we'd always cook on the stove, but then we sort of missed talking to you guys.
It's a good show.
So, yeah. Well, it's not too bad, I can tell you.
So that's a fairly low heat.
So crank her up to... So that's 200, is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, that's on a power setting though, not on degrees.
Right.
So I'll go
to 4.
Twice hard.
Roger. I'm going to throw in some fleur. So hopefully...
So hopefully you can sort of see into the pan a bit, but...
Sorry to the Insta guys, We'll sort that out for you next week.
And we want your opinion. We will read through any comments that we don't answer to tonight or anything like that. We do go through them and, you know, try and read them and say hello. We know they're a bit late, but it is getting busier. So we want to keep this moving. And it's going to get pasty.
But the other thing too is don't go adding any of your liquids too soon, because you want to actually cook out your flour. It's all about cooking out the flour. Otherwise, it will taste floury. And that's not what you want.
You can pick it. Anyone can nearly pick that floury taste in a sauce that hasn't had it cooked out.
So it sort of takes, say 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. It'll go a nice little pale browny colour.
Just while I'm moving it all around the pan to make sure we get all the flour too that's been put in here. Because Jodie was nice enough to spread it all over the place.
Which bit? The flour?
Yeah.
Trying to build up your muscles, love. He's eating beer. Now you've got to hand over your beer.
No, you can get a freshie. This is mine, baby.
I can do that for you. Excellent. Now I've got some other exciting news, guys. And
actually, we've got a few things, haven't we?
Cooking, a few things on the go. Got some exciting news for you, as in the shampoo. We've got to come up with a name. We've got to come up with a name for our followers. Can you guys come up with a name for yourselves? Infinity. Oh, our Barramundi guys are here. Thank you, Infinity Blue. So, our news is that we have hooked up with Coles, because we want to thank you guys for joining us all the time, right?
And we want to make it a bit more fun.
And we always say, if you cook the recipes, send us a photo. We add them to our story, etc., which we've been doing. There's been a few people that have cooked our stuff, which we sincerely love.
Love it. We love it.
But sometimes, well, who was it? Was it Heather? Yes, Heather. You cooked. Heather cooked rigatoni the other night and it was all gone. So
that'll happen with that rigatoni. We told you it's a winner.
So take a photo and send it to us in a direct message, and so that I can load it up. Now, what we're going to do is, what we have done is we have organised that once a week. So we're going to cook on the Monday. We're going to cook on the Thursday. And that gives you guys time to cook either of those recipes before the following Monday. And any recipes that have been sent to us, not recipes, pictures that have been sent to us, we're going to decide which one looks the closest or looks the best.
We'll announce a winner to our discretion as to which one looks the best, presented well, just the fact that we're happy you had a go. It could be
something, yep.
Just because you're having a good crack. It doesn't necessarily have because you're the best chef out there and you've made it. It could just be because you've good on you, you've had a go.
Exactly. And then we're going to reward you with a Coles gift card.
Right.
So we will then post you a Coles gift card.
At least someone's getting paid.
Because it's not us.
Not us.
But that is thanks to Coles. They have teamed up with
So this is now getting quite a
here.
bit claggy, and so I'll just try and tilt that over. The Insta is, I don't know how you'll go down there. But it's looking a little bit like eggs gone wrong.
So we're going to swap over to the...
So what we're going to do is get the whisk now.
And you're going to whisk pretty quick. So don't go pouring all your liquid in at the one time. You just want to add a little bit, and then quickly add a little bit more, and then quickly add a little bit more. Looks good already. Look at that.
This is probably a very smart move for us, that I went the whisk.
That's done.
And Jodianne's got the beer. Now you'll see it smooth out. Once again, we're hoping that camera's doing a good job for you. So,
that looks pretty good.
As long as you keep it moving, try and collect any of your lumpy bits.
Of which we have none. That's amazing.
Off the side, keep it moving because that'll keep it, you don't want it to separate, basically. That's what we don't want it to do.
Well, that's pretty good. So now, I think we'll just drop that heat because I don't want that to keep boiling furiously.
Get into 80. It's changed.
Oops. Gotcha. Yeah, looks good. And smells like beer, funnily enough.
And if you're ever getting too much heat, which just worry about there, these things are pretty quick, just take it off the heat and...
That looks good. I'm going to give you more beer though.
So I'm going to show you. This is looking pretty damn smooth. If I do say so myself.
That is good. So, a teaspoon of regular, run-of-the-mill, old-fashioned mustard. And I'm going to put a bit of cayenne pepper in, okay? Not too
Yeah, but a little bit
much.
of kick.
The thing with cayenne pepper is, yes, it's hot, but it's not instant mouth heat, it's after heat.
It's that back of the throat.
So, and in quantity terms, I don't reckon you want any more than about a quarter of a teaspoon. So, you'll see it go in there beautifully. Excelente. Our fave, of course, is our Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah, now we use Worcestershire quite a bit. Now, I learned today, I'm pretty sure it was a chef today.
That's good.
I always talk about, like, there's 5 flavours. It's 5, isn't it?
Yep.
So there's 5 flavours. And I always say to people, just for simple cooks, if you can get 3 of them into any recipe, you're probably going to have a pretty good recipe. So there's always sweet, there's savoury, there's sour, salt is one.
Yep.
And then there's this other one they call umami. Now, umami is a balance of a few of those flavours that are just a nice balance together.
Yeah.
And Worcestershire sauce apparently is a good description of umami because you've got that vinegar, you've got that pepperiness of...
It's got a lot of depth.
Yeah.
The plus side to Worcestershire in this is, because of that vinegary taste to it, it's going to cut through. There's a lot of cheese in this recipe.
It's a naughty recipe, this. This is something you do on special occasions.
Yeah. So usually my gran would cook it when Mum wasn't home. Sorry, Mum. Now, so what happened here, guys, just so you know, we had a block of cheese slices and we couldn't use it all, so we threw it in the freezer thinking it'd be okay to defrost, and it's not. So what we're doing is breaking it all up into bits, and it's sort of like grated cheese anyway. So now this is where you want to be a little bit sensible, because you go throwing the cheese, all of the cheese in at the one time, the oil will separate and it's going to cut your sauce.
Yeah, so it's a matter of just not getting it to separate bit by bit. And you'll see it all, hopefully you guys can see it. It looks lumpy now.
It's only the cheese.
And it's just the cheese is going to melt through.
So this is a good tasty cheese. I think it was a Bega. From memory.
Australian Bega.
But I've also got some Gruyere here as well, because I always have Gruyere in the fridge, which is like the best of the best tasty cheeses if you're doing sauces and stuff.
And ideally you do want to use a few different cheeses, because like all flavours, it gives you more depth.
Yes, it has. So let me cut that off.
I'll just get myself organised.
Chuck some more cheese in, love.
Now, is it important for me to be just constantly stirring this now?
Probably not overly. But oh yeah, you want more cheese. See, that looks fantastic. Perfect.
See, this is why 2 people cooking can be, number 1, fun, more relaxing.
Oh my god, this is so good. We've got to do the, now we're going to put this in an ice bath, right, to speed up the process.
I forgot about an ice bath. I was meant to prepare that.
Don't stress.
More cheese is coming in, didn't you?
Yeah. So in the end, you're ending up using 350, 400 grams of cheese. So like I said, it's a lot of cheese.
And we're making a lot. This is...
enough for 4 people.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why. So we can have it in a couple of days. The benefit of this, right, is it'll, when it goes cold, it'll start to solidify back to sort of like a cheese, but it's more like a spread.
A very thick spread.
Yeah, so then what we're going to do is we're going to put it onto some toast, and we are going to put it under a griller and make it all nice and brown and bubbly. And who doesn't like bubbles? I love them. Alright.
Like that one, don't you?
Do you?
I think so.
Okay. Let's just try and work around the wax.
Bit a bit more extravagant than just tasty.
Okay. I'm happy with that.
So just seeing in there's some still lumps in there. I'm going to keep working it. And it will start to get sort of stringy. You'll see it becomes stringy is the best way to describe it. And that's when you know you're getting on the right path of cheese versus...
There it is, it's getting there.
It is definitely getting there.
But then that's just to cook it through. Once it goes cold again, it'll just go back to being like lumpy, like I said. Come on, Jones, put your bloody arm into it. Holy cow. Good?
Yeah, let's go. Oh, now we're talking.
I want you to taste that because
Want to taste what?
I've never seen anyone put salt seasoning in it.
Oh,
No, see with the cheeses, yeah. I'm a bit.
Well,
We're
you've
so.
got peppery, Worcestershire's got your pepper,
Yeah,
you put
I know.
pepper in there. Cheese is pretty damn salt and fat.
Oh, I love this stuff. More mustard. More mustard, she said.
Now I say, taste the taste. Got to taste as you go.
More mustard.
Like we're serving it up and going, oh, I should put more of.
Now the other thing, right? I've made this. I don't use a recipe normally.
Do you want to like that, Dawn?
I have made this, and I've put horseradish cream in it, just because, and it's yum. So that looks pretty good.
So pretty gooey,
Come on.
stringy, gooey. I want to stir it a bit more yet.
Yeah.
Jodie Ann's going to give it another splash. Please don't separate it on me, will it?
Nah. I'll get this ice. Sorry, guys. Oh, let me say hello to anybody. Hello, Sarah. And oh, we have an invalid account joined in. Someone's talking to Sloane saying no, no, all life. I would dare say hello, Ash. Christine Doherty. Good to see you. Julie Morgan, being from Wales, I love Welsh Rarebit. Awesome. Excellent.
Alright, so I
Nelly
reckon I've
Hopes
got
also,
that
yes, it is.
pretty much as good as it gets.
Oh, look at everyone saying hello to Mum. And Jade's in there, my cousin as well, so she's saying hi to her Auntie Marg. Sorry guys, we've been a bit bloody slack on the... Heather's saying hi, Mum, as well.
So I'm going to turn that
Hi,
off.
Ma Bear. Oh. Martine's in.
And what I'll do...
Chuka Meats, I've got to talk to you. I've got to talk to you, Chuka Meats. I've got an idea. A great idea.
Got off camera, so we're...
What would you like?
See, this is why these should be easy to get to.
What would you like?
A little prep bowl.
Oh. Don't know, it's got to be in the fridge.
This too.
Being used. That's what I like to do. Alright, so this is literally, if you were doing this at home, you just leave it sit on the bench for 10 minutes till it goes cold.
Oh, baby.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, love. So that's good to go, is it? Have you tasted it?
No.
Are you gonna?
Yes, you did.
Oh, yum! Oh, look at that. Oh, seriously? It's just like a mouthful of melted. It's like a fondue.
They make it good fondue. Gonna do the job?
Oh, yeah. That is so going to do the job. Oh, my God. So I was going to toast the toast, but I won't. I'll actually just do it under the griller. And I cheated as well. I already cut the bread. See, we're getting good at doing this whole making a TV show thing, aren't we? Well, we're trying. A few little secrets here and there. All right. Best secret here, don't forget your toasters under there, otherwise it's going to burn, hey? Let that go. Yummy, yummy. In my tummy, tummy.
Now, I'm not going to worry too much about getting it all out of the pan.
Oh, you want that piece of bread to eat with?
Because I'll lock that up.
I
I'm just going to chuck that in a warm bath, in an ice bath.
It's about that much left of that can, so it's a fair bit, but like I said, I'll send this to Trace. Trace will print it for me and send it back, and we'll have it, hopefully we'll have the recipe up by tomorrow. All going well.
So that's the hard bit done.
Kim, hello, Gorge. Bubbles group. Oh, stop it. Oh, I like that. Everyone happy with Bubbles Group? Martine there, Jade. Oh, there's lots of people. And my brother's just joined. God love it. So I've got Mum, I've got my mum, my cousin, and my brother all joined in. So that's wonderful. And Chrissy Doherty, I'm so good to see your face up there.
Don't mind me. I'm just doing the dishes.
Benton Place! Yay! I finally made the risotto. I'll be doing it in probably next Monday. Thank you, guys. I've been meaning to send you the photo, sorry.
Oh, so good.
Actually, it's in here. I can prove that I've made it. I'm just not going to lift the lid. There you go, guys.
Well, I'll show you the rest of that one too. Probably the cream. Well, I made the comment. Probably the creamiest textured risotto I've ever had.
And I made it in 8 minutes. Apart from prep, obviously. So we're going to let you guys in on that one next week, most likely.
Yeah, probably next week you'll see how to do a pretty much fail-safe risotto.
So who wants to have a guess at what we're doing on Thursday? Saying that we're doing another cheese dish.
No one guessed that.
No. So we're safe. I'm not going to tell anyone if I don't guess it, but I'll be interested to see what people say. Hello, Janae.
Someone might come up with a good idea. We'll just do it.
Ah, Damien Ablett's here. Hello, Mick, Job and Jay. Hello, Mick and Job. Courts, finally. Where have you been? Bella. What are the messages we got? Cheese souffle. No. I don't know that I'd ever have a crack at a cheese souffle, I've got to say.
We've really been souffle people.
Don't forget your toast. Jeez. Did you just check it, did you?
No, I thought someone just said it.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh.
Working together, I love it, people.
Yeah. God. Whew. That is amazing. Oh, Chrissy, if you... I'll show you next week about this risotto. You're going to love it. It's so easy, and you can adapt it to... I did a...
Janine's always done risotto like this, but there's just a bit of an adaptation under it. That's
food budgies.
certainly been an improvement. And
budget foodies. Just names. People keep sending us names. No, not cheesecake either. Jams squad. Jodie Ann and Mick, I'm assuming. Jammies. Jams? That's pretty funny. Because like you've got jammies on. Jodie Ann
yeah,
and
keep
Mick.
bringing them.
That's grass. We might end up having a vote
Might
or
have to
something.
do a vote. Let you guys
Because everyone's
vote.
got to be happy with what you call yourselves. But it'd be pretty cool to have, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
for us
a little.
it would be. Yeah, it'd be really cool. Because like we've said, we've got a few people that are coming on board and, you know, we fans and upping numbers and we want to bring everybody along with us. So...
Yeah, you'll be a part of the fun.
Mm.
Like I said, we're still keen on this. If you send us some ingredients...
Oh, mystery box. We've got
mystery
one
box.
mystery box coming that we know of.
Yeah, we've definitely got one coming. Do you want to know what's in it? We don't know.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery box.
I'm so excited because I love surprises.
And I know that Jodie Ann will just set her off on a, right, we'll make something out of this and we'll sit down and we'll throw ideas. We always do.
Yeah. It's weird, you know, a lot of people don't like surprises. I've always loved surprises and my mum can vouch for this.
So is the next cheese one, is that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what's happening next week is...
You're not going to say?
It's actually, it's probably nearly too easy.
Again?
But it's just a great idea because... Keep in mind, we're trying to do 15 minute cooks for you.
Hello,
To number one, it's quick and easy. Number two, it's good for these 1 hour we get with you guys.
Yeah.
But if you're entertaining, there's just little ideas in behind it that give you a base that you can do something.
It was one of our inclusions for My Kitchen Rules too, but we didn't get far enough into the game
we didn't use
to use it.
They probably would have looked at it and gone, great idea, but a bit easy. But it is a great one for entertaining.
Yeah.
Or if you just want to...
It's an entree thing, it's not a main meal thing, just so you know.
Or entertaining. Good entertaining one.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect for entertaining. We're going to do a few really quick, easy dips for you as well.
At some stage.
We did some experimenting yesterday, which I'm not going to tell you about, but
Oh,
did we have some fun and get our minds blown
by
by
come up with
what we've come up with. But we just want to get it all...
more COVID recipes.
Yeah.
And again, we think the people that make this product are going to really want to talk to us.
Yeah. We'll have a chat to them because we reckon they're going to love it.
And
That's what we do, guys. You know, I mean, we'll sit there sometimes and go, oh, what have we got in the pantry? And would it be fun to try this? And that's literally what we did yesterday, wasn't it?
yeah.
So we had an ingredient that we thought, Jesus, everyone's got this ingredient pretty much.
Yep.
It's a little bit of an unsung hero.
Well, every
Or is it
kid,
taken for granted?
I'd say it's probably taken for granted.
So yeah, we made a couple of very different recipes with it.
Something that you would never expect from this product.
And had a ball with it.
Yeah.
One of them is for entertaining.
Yep. 100%.
So one of them, we made a dip out of it.
Yep.
And we also made a, would you call it a side dish?
Well, a patty or a burger.
Yeah. It was really good too.
Yeah.
Really good.
So
Pretty impressed with
I've
that
sent
one. We're
some
gonna-
pictures of it off to
gonna
some
be a little
important people, and they're pretty impressed. Eddie Olek, Eddie, how are you? This is our
Hey Eddie. So
that
Eddie's-
radio show.
It's off that radio show that
He
Jodie
is
and I
so-
did with Nicola and Eddie
Hello, Alicia.
and Pete. We had a great time with those guys. As a matter of fact, the show went too quick with you, Eddie.
Yeah, we would love
Felt
to come
like we
back.
were in
and,
the studio for 5 minutes. We were in there for an hour.
well, yeah. Oh, I'm smelling toast.
And Eddie loves his bread and food too. I've seen you're a bit of a cook. Jodie Ann's made her own sourdough culture, Eddie. And made her own sourdough bread out of the culture.
That's it. This is Jock here.
That's a culture going on there.
And Jock and my love child. It's good. And you know what? That's my first one. So Joe Griggs
I can
is...
finish this.
Yeah. Joe Griggs is up to her third, and she reckons she's nailed it on the third. So I'm looking forward to doing my third one. They can go back in the magic drawer, though. Okay. Good job. So there you go. That's that cheese that I was talking about. I'll show you. So nothing doesn't have to go to waste just because you wreck something. See, it was sliced.
It's gone all crumbly. It's
Yeah,
been
it didn't-
frozen.
Yeah, I cheese freezes, and I just assumed that it'd still come apart, and it hasn't. So it's just turned into, grated cheese, really.
No
without
different.
grating it.
No different than this stuff, really.
Yeah, so I'll chuck that back in the freezer now.
It's because they coat it in flour.
Yeah, that's right.
Toast.
Yes.
So, yep, toast done. I'm just going to show these guys.
The consistency. Will I grab it?
So our... Shouldn't have done that.
It's all right. Late.
So, it's starting to set on the outside more than the inside. So we're trying to hurry it up a bit for you. But Jodie Ann will
still
use
have
the
the same
edges.
result. It's just easier to spread when
It's just
harder.
easier to, yeah. So if I get a teaspoon, obviously the centre there's still cheesy and liquidy and got steam coming off it. Sorry guys, but the outside where it's starting to get a bit more set is setting.
Yeah. So we're gonna
And that's what you
spread
want it to do, just because you can spread it nice and thick. Want it thick. So I'll
Right.
put that back in here.
So we've got our toasted sourdough. You can use any bread, obviously, white
So
bread,
we've got our toasted toast.
whatever.
So Jodie and I'll leave it here, so I can lick the spoon.
That's all good.
First time. Oh, yeah.
See?
So when Jodie Ann told me we were doing Welsh
Rarebit.
I was like,
I'll tell
I've
you what
never
he said.
been
He
a
went,
really-
oh, really?
you've been a really big fan of it. I think number one because you feel a little bit guilty for just eating basically cheese. But it's got beer in it. That's nice. It is nice.
Oops.
It's a really nice treat.
So now, we can use that
Try and grab the
spoon.
edges.
Yeah. Oh, that's going great, Callums.
This is where you start feeling guilty. Because you've got to get it on thick.
Hang on. I probably should have done it on it. Actually, grab a board because it's running into one side because I've got it on a plate stupidly. Get it over to the edges.
It's going to boil over the edges, so make sure you put it on something.
it up, guys. Seriously. Now, if your cholesterol's over 7, don't eat this. If your cholesterol's 4, you make me sick and eat this. Yeah,
I mean, really, it's just got beer and cheese in it. If you made
It's
toasted
actually not
sandwiches,
that. It hasn't used anywhere near as much cheese as I sort of.
if you made toasted sandwiches, you'd probably not use that much cheese.
Yeah.
So, you know, you've got beer and flour
Now,
and a little bit of butter.
yeah.
So there's no butter on the toast. I'd have more butter than Jodie and put in the pan just on one bit of toast if I had my way.
Yeah, I know. Right to the elbows.
Can I put
Then-
it on the grill?
Yeah. And then we're going to
Now,
get.
you
these-
would normally have this probably set a little bit more than this, but
Yeah.
no one's ever got that much patience.
Yum.
So while Jodie's doing that,
If you let it set a little bit more, you can get it. You can get your stack higher, basically.
yeah, and it just melts down
So-
over the edges anyway.
It's so luscious and naughty, but you know, you only live once. We're finding this out right now, aren't we?
So someone calls it sloppy on toast.
Yep.
That's Brenda.
Is that what?
So-
As in, that's what you've grown up calling it, or is that what it looks like she's saying?
She just said she's never attempted sloppy on toast, as we call it.
Ah, have a go.
Is the cheese dish a hot or cold dish? Well, it's
Well, it's hot.
It's definitely hot. Yeah, we've finished cooking it in a pan to make our bechamel into a nice cheese sauce, that then goes under the grill on toast.
It starts hot,
G'day, Edward. How are you, buddy?
goes cold,
Let's go down to here.
and then gets hot again.
God,
Oh, that's going to be hot. Up
the
there.
Jam Clan. Courtney's thinking. Oh my God. I'll please send you.
That'll be about the.
Of course, you can send us a mystery box, Courtney. Anyone can send us a mystery box.
I'll probably be doing an eggplant dish pretty shortly too, because my eggplants are.
Smiley's liking jammies.
I'm liking jammies. Look at the size of these eggplants.
That makes
off my
sense.
Tree.
A couple of them have already gone missing. The neighbours have pinched them. Well, not pinched them, we gave them to them.
Yeah.
Someone's waving. Alicia, hello. Try and wave back, apparently. No.
Well, good up there.
Courtney's liking jammies as well.
Yeah, I'm liking the sound of jammies.
Seems a few of you are liking the idea we'll call you all jammies.
What was Heather had a good one too. We'll go back through them anyway.
Yeah, we will have to go back. I'm trying to look in a little screen. We've got 2 screens going. My dad was English, so we ate this a bit as a kid. Well, there you go. You'll have to look back and see our recipe.
That's the
Watch
same.
the way we cooked it. We made it very easy. Brenda's talking milk in hers. No.
Beer. I mean, you can. That's what I was going to say. If you're worried about the kids, you can use milk,
Don't let the kids have it.
but
Make it adults only.
putting beer in it, you're cooking the alcohol out anyway. The beer adds flavour. Like I said at the very start, you can use Guinness. If you're a Guinness fan, or your husband's a Guinness fan, or whatever, then you're just going to get that more intense flavour. So it's up to you what you use. We're not going to be critical.
Brenda needs to get WA sand turned into soil so we can grow some veggies. That's a good idea. Nothing better than growing your own. So
I can hear it. It's singing.
it's Ohm Vapor or something.
Oh,
Both of us are
here.
here.
We go.
Al and Susie. I've only ever known one Al and Susie that I can think of. I doubt very much that it's them.
We're nearly there, gang.
So what you want to do is, it's not burnt, is it? Looks.
No.
So you want it to get nice and brown on the top because that's the yummy bit. Oh, beer, can't I use vodka? Give it a
You
crack.
actually could. Once you've
Give it a
made a
crack.
roux, You can thicken it with whatever you like.
Yeah, I mean, you're burning off most of the alcohol anyway when you're making your roux. Like anyone who saw the pan going here, it's bubbling up, steaming away.
It's unfortunate that my sourdough is as...
What are you guys on Facebook thinking of your view? Looking down on the table a bit more?
Because if it's no good, then we're going to stick with the...
Yeah, we'll stick with the old system. It's a little bit harder up there, but...
Because I've got holes in my sourdough because it's so light and fluffy.
Because you guys get a bit better view.
Stringy. That is some stringy cheese. Yummy. Got a hole right the way through that one.
Yeah, so our little burn patches are just where, because Jodianne's made her own loaf, the holes in the bread are just obviously coming through the grill.
I'm going to put that one back under because it's not brown enough. But just brown it to your own liking. That's the...
Samantha's saying she feels better, she can see more with Facebook that way.
Okay. See, we've got a little bit of colour now on our cheese. Run that forward to the Insta people.
So, Insta people, I'll just put my fingers here, so...
I'll tell you, I'm ripping into that corner right.
And you guys there.
Yum.
So, kind of looks like melted cheese, really, because it's pretty much melted cheese. Jodianne's getting into it hot. She's not scared.
So,
Tracy's saying you can see a lot more that way, so I think it looks like we'll head for a camera being up there. So you guys, next week, well, later this week, will be up there.
that is so good. That's the best one I've made.
Our Canadian friends are back.
Yay!
Good on you.
How are you guys?
Oh, that's going to be, of course, Al and Susie.
No,
Al, Ohm. They've got
Gotcha.
they've got a different one
course.
on Insta. Ohm
Yeah.
Vapor or something they are down there.
That's right. And Susie QN Falls.
Jodianne's into it. I'm going to have to get into this before she eats it all.
Yum.
And I'm telling you, 2 bits of that size toast, it'd probably be enough for you because it is very rich. So it is a special treat. It's very rich.
Yum. I've still got some left over because we didn't let it set hard enough. I couldn't get it piled up high enough on the bread. But have a crack, my love. It's beautiful. Oh, so good. Now, the other thing, if you're a Worcestershire sauce fan, you could probably throw some of that over the top of it as well.
And I'm going to try that. I've heard of that. We've never tried it. I will give it a go.
I don't reckon it needs it myself, but then I love the mustard flavour. Look at that. I'm bloody spewing about the holes in the bread because it's leaked through onto the tray, but that can
Itchy
go
nose.
off.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yum. Mustard.
You get that mustard comes through, it's good. I'll try this brown bit.
And that's the right amount of cayenne for me, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm not even worried about that heat at all.
Yeah.
Barely noticed that heat. Yes,
Oh, that is
after
so
your
good.
mouthful you can feel it.
I'm
But
feeling it in my belly, as in the warmth.
it's a really good one with this weather coming on.
What are you thinking? Because you didn't reckon that you didn't like it.
I told Jodianne I'm not a big fan of Welsh Rarebit, but I think it's more that I feel guilty about it. But now that I've actually cooked it with you all the way, seeing how much cheese goes into it, it's got that vinegar in there, that's helping breaking up the fat in there.
That's yum.
Um,
It is yum, Rosa.
it is very nice, it is. I'd like to make it look more appealing somehow.
Well, like I said, if the holes hadn't have fallen through, I could have kept it under the grill for longer. Linda Fagan, how are you? And Suze. Colette, does it matter what
Something
type
about
of
that
beer?
cheese.
Nah,
There's
not
that
at all.
little bit of vinegar sort of thing that comes through with the Worcestershire. It's a good balance and that's why it works.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
just why it's been around forever.
Show you, that one's only got a little bit of brown on it. But yeah.
So generally served as a breakfast thing, isn't it?
Nah, Gran and I used to have it for lunch.
Oh,
So-
actually,
Did you toast the bread first? Yes, I did,
first
Rosa.
With a beer.
And
Yeah, you got to do your toast first.
Yep.
And we would have done it in the toaster, but Jodie has made her own loaf, a bit big.
Here we go. Smiley saying, I've checked out both. The Facebook shot is much better and the quality of the shot is better too, except that Facebook pixelates more often. Gee, I'll tell you, we've got some good supporters, haven't we?
Thanks, guys.
Lee Evans. Mwah. Hello, beautiful girl.
Hi,
Rick
Lee.
Lawson. Hello, beautiful. Thank you for joining us.
How are you, champ? Hope you're as good as can be.
Exactly. Wow. Yeah, we have seriously got some.
If we had known you were
amazing
coming, Lee,
followers.
we would have dressed differently.
I've been wearing some of your clothes and I made a comment about you the other day. So, for people that are wondering what we're talking about, because it's no big secret, our wardrobe lady off MKR, who I said the other day was amazing, has just dropped in. And she is
Every time I see my name on the back of my clothes, I think of Lee, because she probably wrote it on there.
You showed people on the
Yeah. We've worn shirts out here.
Yeah.
Wore the same thing, actually, didn't we?
Yeah, we wore our from the same episode. Yeah.
Josh and Austin.
If you're still there, Lee, that beautiful striped jumpsuit that you got me.
Yes, and I had the pink shirt.
Yeah, fantastic.
I'll bet you remember it, because you don't deal with too many shirts or anything, do you?
I'll tell you, she probably would though, because she's amazing. So I think we're about done again, guys. So what are we going to wrap up? The recipe will be available tomorrow. I'm going to make that commitment with Tracy's help. The video, I'll get the video up tomorrow afternoon and the recipe up, so you've got to head to the webpage for that. So, and subscribe to the webpage, because whenever I do a new blog, you'll get a notification.
To see it and see new recipes.
That's it. Recipes are available without signing up though, so don't stress about that.
Now, I drank that beer rather quickly because we used
There's only
most of
about
it.
that much left. Next thing is, don't forget that we've hooked up with Coles. So we're saying...
And we might have a few more different people come up down the track too.
Yeah, we've got some fun things.
Yeah, we want to try and make it fun for you guys too. So.
Yeah, to repay you for keep following us or keep watching us, tuning in.
So yeah, there'll be Coles vouchers coming up.
Yep. So how that'll work is between Monday and Thursday's cook, you'll have till the following Monday to cook what we've cooked and send us a photo of what it is.
And tell us a little blog about what you thought about it too, like either how easy it was, how it tasted, what you struggled with, or what was easy, or what was new.
Please out.
We want to hear and we want to learn from it.
I'll bet you there'll be so many people that outdo me on plating because I'm crap at plating.
Yeah, you'll beat our plating. We're not good at it. We're never good at it on the show.
And yes, you'll be repaid with Coles gift vouchers, so which we'll be posting out to whoever is the winner each week. Was that all the news that we've got to tell everybody at this stage?
Yeah, I think so. At this stage.
Well, the only other thing was that all the old recipes, apart from one, the salmon patties, are all up now on the webpage, thanks to the help from Tracy, the motivation from Tracy Edwards. Because she said, if I do the recipes, will you get them up, get the videos and everything?
Yeah, we've just got to proofread them and check them and put them up.
Ronnie Williams has just joined in.
Hey,
Send
Ronnie.
it over, I'll do it tonight.
My dear Uncle Ronnie.
And yeah, another beautiful, beautiful man. We've got some incredibly beautiful people in our lives, let me tell you. Yeah, Heather's saying brunch. Exactly. Perfect for brunch.
You let her have beer with brunch though, because it goes really well with beer.
Yep. And, midnight snack.
Yeah, I reckon it'd be a good midnight snack.
100%.
And it'd be a good, just got home from the pub snack.
Yeah.
It'd be definitely good for that.
Yeah, it'd be a good movie snack probably when your husband says, "No, I can't be bothered making popcorn."
Oh yeah, we'll just go out and make Welsh Rarebit.
Well, I'd do that. Mick makes
Movie
the best
be
popcorn
done.
and he doesn't even eat it. So, and he's never actually said no to
Do
me.
that out of love.
We've got a popcorn machine, and if we're going to watch a movie, Mick makes me popcorn because I love popcorn. Nice to see you guys today. Have a great week. See you, Susie from Niagara Falls. I love it when people from overseas pop in.
Thanks for joining us.
And what's Bella saying? My face is healed. That's good. Our little niece burnt her face, and her face is healed without
Scarring her pretty little head.
scarring. Yes. And what's Tracy saying? Not being a beer drinker, what's the best beer to use? Tracy, you don't have to use beer. You can use milk, honestly.
Use beer. Use beer.
Or use like I said, you can use, what's that horrible stuff that I don't like, the black stuff? Guinness.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
So
of Guinness. Mind you, I preferred it when I was overseas. Guinness was nicer.
Yeah.
But it takes too long to pour.
Yeah, exactly. Saying goodbye to the Clonsies. So, all right, guys, we've got 10 minutes to go. We're going to say night-night. Thank you, everybody, for dropping in. If you come up with a nickname for you guys that follow us, there's been a few really good ideas.
It seems like, what is it, jammies?
Jammies, because Jodie Ann, or J.A., Jodie Ann, and Mick, so you guys being the followers, jammies, and being that it's COVID time, everyone's hanging out in their jammies. So, yeah, but there's been a few. Heather come up with a good one as well. I can't remember, but
we'll have a look through.
We'll do a questionnaire.
Yeah, we'll try and do something. We'll come up with a name.
We'll come up with a name because at the end of the day, you guys are the ones that got to deal with the name.
Yeah, you're gonna live with it.
Yeah, exactly. But once you've got it, because we'll be going on radio fairly frequently, we're hooking up with probably Triple M as well. So, yeah. Anyway, cheers, everybody.
Who are we having a chat with?
It's local. Yeah.
Yes.
Bendigo Triple M. So, but you know what? Things that happen in Bendigo might just happen in Melbourne. You never know. The sky's the limit. And when you're on radio, you don't actually have to be in the studio. So, COVID, why not do radio?
Very true.
Yeah.
A lot of people doing it from home. We've done a few from home.
We have.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, guys. We're going to say toorah. Thank you for everyone that dropped in. Hopefully, we'll see you on Thursday for our other cheese. Nobody came up with what the dish was.
No, we haven't had any guesses of what the dish will be. No. So it's going to be cheese, but it's going to be a good, entertaining one.
Yeah.
Or just be a good one for watching a movie, or entertaining between yourselves, cheese board, platter, just for the hell of it.
Yep. And I'll show you.
Sitting at home on your own because your missus has gone out for the night and you think, stuff it, I'm going to have this all to myself.
You would too.
Absolutely, I would. So I would do this all to myself.
It is Cheese Week, so signing out, and thank you everyone again for joining us, and we'll see you on Thursday.
There you will.
See ya.
Hooroo. Oh, this one's better.